Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City. When I talk to investors, I want to make sure that I give them the detailed information in terms of what they need to make the right decisions about buying investment real estate for sale in the Oklahoma City market. There's a lot of things that I do and a lot of things that I blogged and videoed about, but there's one thing that I want to tell you that is absolute, no matter where you are in the country or where you're buying. I believe that this is crucial. Now, I've talked a lot about supply and demand. I've talked about being in markets where, rents are rising 3 to 5%, not just appreciation, but rents. And one of the ways that I do that, and this is what any professional investment real estate agent ought to be doing, is I can go into our MLS system, I can go into subdivisions, and I can find out in that 350 home subdivision how many owner occupants are actually living in the house and how many are not. And this gives me an idea of any kind of oversaturation that might be in those markets. Now, we're very cautious about that. We really try to stay 10% down to 5% investment properties in any area. And I'll give you an example of how this works. I saw an investment property that was sold a few weeks ago, and it's in a neighborhood in Moore, Oklahoma I'm very familiar with because I sold about 10 properties there in 2004, 2005. I also saw me being copycatted by some other investors, and I think this was foolish, but they did. It's one of the reasons I stopped selling in the neighborhood because they were selling properties. And then there's a neighborhood right next to it that the same builder developer that did all of it also owns. And 4 years ago, around 2009, when the market was not doing well, they said, Joe, I know you deal with California investors. We have 38 homes we own ourselves that we're renting. And we want to see if you can sell those for us now. So, all of a sudden, in a very small area, I'm looking at anywhere upwards to 100 rental properties in this area, and that's way too many. I mean, we may be dealing with as many as 15, 20% in a very small area that are non-owner occupant rental properties. This is just death to your return on investment. Mainly because we know that that developer, for instance, can outsell us. We know that they can reduce the price. And so the yields keep going down. So the one thing that I'm always going to do on anything that I sell is I'm going to look and see where we are. And let me just basically say this. If there's one builder in a neighborhood, I might be able to go to 10%. If there's 4 or 5 builders in a neighborhood, there is no way because I can't afford to trust those people. Nor can I afford to say, well, what if they have to move and somebody can't sell their house? They may be renting it out. And so in that case, we're really going to err on a lower percentage of about 5%. This is crucial for you making the right decision. I've been selling investment real estate now in my 25th year. I've learned a lot, made mistakes like everybody else has, but one mistake I will not make is put you in an oversaturated neighborhood. This is something that is very easily for me to access the information to find out about this. I want to make sure it's the best possible investments that you can make, not only in appreciation of the home, but maintaining at the very least the rents that you've been getting. If the market is oversaturated, a neighborhood is oversaturated, that's not going to happen. You need to be taken care of this way. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.